All right, guys, welcome back to another day trading recap. It's Wednesday, and yeah, welcome back. So today I am exhausted, I think mentally and emotionally. Yesterday was one of those days where I was able to trade the right patterns. I had the right ideas. I don't know, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and I would like, there would be a good front side moving out, losing money on it. Today was a day that started off really unlucky, where my first trade, it looked good. Everything was good. I'll show you guys in a second. And then I got flushed on, and boom, just like that, I was near my max loss on the day just on that one trade. So that was pretty devastating. And then everything after that I just felt like I was on the wrong side, or I didn't have a play in my head. Usually I always have a thesis in my head. And if the trade doesn't work out, I close or whatnot, break out or bail out, more or less. Today, I just felt like I was flying blind. I don't know if I was just super butthurt from the first big loss, or if there was no opportunities and I was really trying to make opportunities. I think it's a little bit more of the second one. The thing is, it's weird because I know what the opportunities look like, so why am I trading when there's no opportunities? Which kind of puts it in the first category of me just being kind of butthurt and trying to find something to do, make up my losses. So I think today was going to be, or will be, an interesting recap for everybody. Especially, if you go through one of these slumps yourselves. Yeah, look at NIO just absolutely taking off. I should be trading it right now. The problem is I can't, because I hit my max loss in the day. I'm down a little over $1,000. $1,000 is my max loss in the day, so I'm not allowed to keep trading. That's simple. I haven't hit my max loss day in quite some time, so this is like a little slap in the face. Again, PALI was really the ticker that messed me up. I think after everything I touched after that it just didn't work. And there is a little bit of silver lining here. My swing trade portfolio is up so much today that it instantly erases this loss. But that's a different story, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to mix my swing trading with my day trading, but that is a little bit of a nice thing. But it's silly because all these swing trading profits are really being hit hard because of my day trading losses right here. Let's go through these tickers, and let's just start with PALI. I think if I look at NIO anymore, I'm just gonna throw my laptop out the window. It's kind of how I feel about it. Even though it's not even a ticker I'm that red on, I basically have just a small red trade on it. Ultimately. Now with PALI, this was maybe a naive trade on my end because it didn't have that much volume, and it was a little bit of a shot in the dark. You can see on the 5-minute, it's a super ugly ticker. On the daily, it's pretty nasty, but what small cap isn't nasty on the daily? So that's not necessarily weird. It had good upside to run. We had some nice resistance zones we were breaking past. It was a recent spike as well that didn't hold up. Let's see, pharmaceutical, 13.5 million shares outstanding and a 14 million market cap. Okay, so all those things are pretty nice. Looks like it even has a catalyst coming out as well. So those all sound really good. But if we zoom into the 5-minute, you could just see the lack of volume here. So I broke my rules in a way by trading a ticker that doesn't have enough volume. Shame on me. I think a big reason for that is I was just so bored pre-market. Nothing was happening, and I do my worst trades when I'm just sitting in the front of my computer for too long and I get bored. That's pretty much when I make all my mistakes. So I should probably develop a better system around that. I mean, it's not like it happens every day. It's quite rare, but I don't know, like a handful of times every month, I'll have like decent red trades because I'm just trading something I should not be trading because nothing has moved in the last 2 hours, and I'm like, well, maybe this is the one that's gonna move. But until it's proven to move, I shouldn't be trading it. So PALI, starts popping up here, starts getting a little bit of this. I should not be trading this one till it has like 2 healthy pullbacks. It has like 400,000 shares in being traded per 1 minute. Anyway, I sized up into this pullback. I was actually green on this trade for a little bit. I was looking for a breakout here, continuation, and just randomly it flushes 10%. And I'm like, okay. That was probably the unlucky trade. I mean, in a way, I should have been more focused on the volume, but that was definitely an annoying way to start the day. So instantly, I'm in like the close to max loss area. I'm in the defensive. I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my day, trying to get back into the green. I could easily end the day green or up 1,000. I've done it before, so it's not like it's impossible. It's just like it's annoying because you start the day off on a very defensive mode, and that's stressful. I'll talk about AKAN first because this was actually the first ticker I traded, and I think one of the last tickers I traded. But oh wait, never mind. It was that was actually NIO, I think even pre-market. But yeah, AKAN popped up here, and it was interesting because it was getting halted here to the front side, and the front side looked really, really healthy. So again, late to the party. I don't know what's going on here, but so many tickers, like by the time I trade them, are dumping, and this is just really unusual. It's not because of my scanner. I mean, sometimes it is. That's like 5% of the time where I just, my scanner is too slow. On TOS, it takes a while to update, like 5 minutes or so, but that's usually fine because I'm already looking at all the tickers that are popping that day. So with AKN, I kind of came in, I already knew about this ticker. It's not like I didn't know about it. I started rewatching it here, but then it was getting halted, so I couldn't really trade it. I bought one of these first major pullbacks, instantly got red on it. Of course, it holds to the downside, pops up. I quickly cut my losses here. I could have actually ended this one green, but you just never know. So yeah, whatever. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Small loss, that's normal. You take losses every day as a day trader. It's very rare you have an only green day. So I don't really care about it. And then NIO was just like 20. It felt just like an all day of bad trading. And yesterday I actually did all right on NIO. The problem was my first trade on NIO put me hugely in the red because I got flushed on again. I don't know what's going on. I never get flushed on this much. It's happening like every day right now. It's getting a little frustrating, but whatever. That's just part of day trading sometimes. Sometimes you're on a bit of a red streak, and that's what's going on right now. And then I got out of that hole yesterday by basically shorting myself out of it. I just started shorting NIO, and it worked really, really well. So this little trade pre-market, and then the market opens, and I go for a potential continuation. We don't really get it. Market sells off here. I actually get some of these bounces. I do pretty all right trading. At this point, I'm green on the ticker. Not by a lot, but just a little bit. So that was actually okay. And then this happens. Yeah, this V shape happens. And this actually looks good. You're like, oh, Alex, you probably made some good money on that. Actually, I started shorting here looking for a continuation. We didn't get it. Pops, and then I kept shorting more and more. I think my average was like at 17.10 at one point. Pops up more, and I close at the perfect high. The reason I close at the perfect high, and again, really bad trading, obviously in hindsight, but it was easy to borrow. And these tickers can sometimes explode. And if these tickers are exploding to the front side and you start getting halted on, you could be taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% losses very quickly. That's why I usually don't short stocks. So I closed on that one. It actually ends up pulling back like I expected it to, but I was already out. And then here again, I actually ended up shorting once it started breaking lower. You can see on the 5-minute we had a new low. I was like, okay, it looks like it's continuing that downtrend. Ends up popping up, of course, and then I close here, cut my losses. At least I close here and cut my losses. At least I cut my losses, and I'm just, I don't have any mental regret or revenge on a ticker. So that's good. But yeah, just I could not get green today. Like everything I touched put me more in the red. And ultimately, that's why you have max losses on the day. Sometimes you just, everything you do goes wrong. And today was really one of those days. So obviously not a day for me to keep on trading, keep on trying. Maybe there's that slim chance you actually get back green. But more often than not, you could just keep digging and digging and digging and digging a hole. And the worst thing is if you now can't get out of that hole in one day of trading, if it's going to take you a week or so, or at best, that's a scary place to be. So that's why I have 1,000 as my max loss, because I could technically make that back in one trade. Probably not going to happen with my position size I'm using, but it still could. I've done it before. So the thing is, I'm not in a headspace where I'm I'm terrified, right? My emotions don't take over. Tomorrow, new day, start fresh. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better. Kind of disappointing that, yesterday was a red day. Now today's a red day, especially a max loss day. So that's kind of obviously annoying, but, we can get back on the horse, and I'm not too worried about it. I just got to clean up my trading a little bit and be more selective. Today, I was not selective at all, and that was really my problem today. I was just trading everything for no real reason. I think I was just bored, and I maybe had a little bit of revenge trading in my head from the day before, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys learned some valuable lessons. If you did, don't forget to drop a like on the way out. It is the easiest way to support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. If you're totally new, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you part of this channel and this community. And join us on the journey to hitting 1 million in trading profits. I think our next goal is that 500,000 mark, which we are inching to, but we still got a ways to go, especially because this year has been probably the slowest start to any year for me personally, and to it seems like a lot of day traders, because it's been pretty weird out there. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao, guys.